Hey guys, so I figured today we'd make some, pretty much some eggplant pizza. We're gonna use instead of using cauliflower, we're gonna use eggplant I got from Walmart in the frozen section. I got a little bit unthought out. So what I did first is I took some regular fennel seeds and I toasted them in a pan because you want to get the scent, like the oils out of there, and give it that little bit of a smoky taste. Throwing it here in the little grinder. Actually, a little milk ahead today. Smells good. Derek loves it like this because we're trying not to eat a lot of meat lately. We're trying to cut down on things, but still keep our life kind of feeling like it is still like we haven't changed a whole lot. So you just kind of grind that down. And then I'm going to add some. This is Aldi's. We don't have a lot of money. So we got to go to Aldi's and get our tomato sauce and our tomato paste and our stuff. So that's how we cooking today. We like a lot of sauce, a little bit thick. Got to cook on the cheap around here, but we can cook, still kind of cook healthy, the best that we can. So there's actually an easier way of doing this. You can just like take and open both ends, even though I should have done that, but I didn't. And then I'm going to add that fennel. And the fennel is cool because it's going to actually taste like there's sausage in there. Because we kind of figured out that how can we make it taste like sausage, but it's not sausage? Here's Italian seasoning, as much as you munch or as little as you want. A little bit of onion powder, and then I'm going to take some red pepper flakes. This crazy boy likes a little bit spicy. I got some real honey. Yeah, I know you do. A little bit of honey, not a whole lot, because Derek's diabetic, so we got to be careful with that. So we ended up getting this monk fruit. It's just like sugar, except it's even sweeter than sugar. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that in there too. You want this to be a little bit sweet, this sauce, because one, the sugar is gonna counteract the acids from the tomato, and it's gonna balance really good with the sweet potato and the cheese. So really, that sauce has got to be good. Flip that around. And then I like to make sure that I blend it good because, you got a little bit of the crystals in there. You don't want that. Your sauce is ready. Now, you can take I got a little Silpat, and these things are usually really expensive. Amazon, you can get them cheap. This is an Amazon Basics one. And then make sure when you're defrosting your veggies and your eggplant and stuff, make sure you do it on the defrost setting, or just keep checking it, because sometimes these things come out in a big clump, and that kind of sucks. So you want to put your little pizzas down. Some of these little pieces like that, I'll save that for something else. But if it looks like it's as big for a little piece of pizza, I'll put the bigger pieces on there. So just kind of throw it on like that. And then a lot of people, they don't tell you. I mean, sometimes it's kind of, the word is getting out now. But you want to find some kind of pepperoni that is uncured. This one is, I think, from I think Norway. You got it at Aldi's though. It's expensive, but we keep it in the freezer so it doesn't go bad. And then we're gonna put on a little bit of sauce, just like we're making a pizza, except it's gonna be a little bit sweeter. Not real sweet, but. And if you want, you can add a little bit of salt in there, because the salt actually kicks up all the other spices. And because I forgot to do that, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on there. But you can see this actually is going to make probably quite a few. Okay, man, you guys are going to love this. You're going to feel like you're still getting your pizza, but you don't have to worry about the crust and all that stuff that jacks up your sugar and everything else. I mean, because I'm gonna tell you, we've been through hell. Derek has lost some toes to diabetes, and we thought he was dying. It was actually really scary. It's been like a 4-year struggle now, and it's a miracle that Derek still has his legs, and it's because of trying to eat differently and picking different ways of feeding ourselves and realizing that all the crap we were eating before was basically killing us both, but especially him. It scared us. And I want to make sure that none of that happens to you guys. Diabetes is nothing to jack around with, and especially like peripheral artery disease. That's actually what he was diagnosed with, which is it's basically hardening of the arteries. I know you guys hear that. Look at this pepperoni. It's all breaking up. Sorry. I'm looking really kind of crazy out here, but whatever. So a few pieces of pepperoni on each piece. It's actually called hardening of the arteries, and I know you guys have heard that before. But really, you don't think about it. You don't think about hardening of the arteries with diabetes. I roasted these potatoes yesterday, so they're ready to go. And I'm just gonna peel the skin off now that because they're cold now. So basically, you can either just really like slice it. I should probably put this down. I'll cut myself. I'm crazy like that. You can either slice it like that, or you can dice it, however you want to do it. Thin. The reason I want to say thin is because if you cut it thin like this, it's actually going to taste like almost, you guys know, it's kind of sweet. So it kind of gives you that idea that you're getting something a little bit sweet. And then whatever you don't use, you can give to the dogs. The dogs love this. I know this is looking crazy, but it's going to be really good. So you just kind of put what you want on there. It's going to add to this. But anyway, they don't tell you a lot of times if you're diabetic. They don't tell you that this is what could happen to you. That you could actually lose your legs. That you could lose your toes. And actually, when you start getting diagnosed with peripheral artery disease, you could die from it. And I mean, that's not even to be saying this nonchalantly, but you guys got to spend some time in the kitchen, because you don't want, this little bit of stuff like this. It's pretty easy to do. You just want to make sure that you're spending some time and making sure that you're getting the right nutrients and stuff, and you're not eating a bunch of crap that comes from like fast food. We did that forever, and that's what got us in the situation that we're in. I'm putting a little bit of salt on here now, guys. And then a little bit of cheese. And what's nice about these Silpats, you know how you guys like that little crunchy cheese underneath there? All that cheese that stops right there on the outside, don't even pick it up, because you'll be loving that. That stuff's going to be real crunchy. It's going to be all that little goodness that you guys are wanting. And we love that stuff too. So don't let these fast food companies lie to you. That 99-cent thing is going to end up killing you, man.
99-cent heart attack.
Yep. And then just put your little stuff on there, and Me and Derek fight over these little crunchies here at the end. You can put your...
Yeah, because I usually get them.
Yeah, he fights and he wins. And then whatever, I'm going to put a little more Italian seasoning on there. And then just pop these in the oven for probably just until it starts getting golden brown. And I'll take you back as soon as they come out. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so I'm going to put some of these little pizzas out there. So I know this isn't exactly, 100% for diabetics because there's a little bit of honey in there. But I can tell you one thing, there's no bread. There's a little bit of sweet potato, which the sweet potato's got some carbs. A little bit of honey. But this is actually going to taste like the pizza that you're missing without all the bread and all that crap. And then of course, I'm going to throw in, so that'd be like three little pieces of pizza. And we got to get the good stuff.
Oh, she took mine.
I did, man. The best part, the crunchy cheese. Whoa, whoa. All right, guys, signing off for now. Hope you guys like it.